Hey guys, it's been a while. So today, this is gonna be like another vlog diary, and I'm just gonna be expressing like things that I've been thinking about, or like things that I have been feeling these past couple of days, because it's been a while since I've uploaded anything. So I just kind of wanna like give an update as to like where I am at the moment, and like I literally like just got out of the shower too, so yeah, excuse the look, because it's not so hot. Um, so one of the things that I wanted to talk about today was the idea of a transactional relationship, whether the relationship is platonic or romantic. So, but I'm not really going to touch base on the difference between the two. I'm just going to be focusing on what is transactional in the relationship. Uh, and I got this idea mostly from, if you're familiar with Monday, FA Monday. So Monday kind of like brings up this idea that a lot of relationships in real life have been transactional within his own life. And to be honest, I've seen that within mine too. And yes, to a certain degree, like a lot of relationships have some kind of transactional element to them, but I'm mainly focusing based on the transaction being the main part of the relationship as a whole. Um, and to give like a couple examples of it, it's more like you're being friends with someone just because they give you some kind of clout, or they can help you in the future or right now, and you're not really getting to know them for who they are, or even like what they think per se, or their personality, but rather you're getting to know them because of what they are. What do they give to you? What kind of thing can you get out of them? And I've seen this a lot within my own life. For example, um, when I was in elementary school, like people were friends with other people for clout, or they would just kind of cut throat on their former friends because they would want clout. Um, and like I was the same way too. Like I was guilty of it in elementary school and middle school. In elementary school, I basically um, tried becoming one of the popular kids, and I achieved it in the fifth grade. Um, and I wasn't like super popular, but I was like on good terms with the kids who were popular. And as a kid, to me, it kind of felt good because then there were privileges that you were given due to it. But um, I was only basically used because we all hung out at Boys Girls Club together, and I kind of kept some of them company, for example. But within the next school year, when I got into sixth grade, all of that was like gone basically, and it didn't mean anything at the end of the day because people forget everything, or kids forget stuff by the end of summer, anyways. So yeah, that was kind of. Mm. And then in middle school, I achieved it more in a shady way through gossip, through all those kind of things, such and such. And was it a good thing to do? No, not really, but it was kind of like what would help me out in terms of like having quote unquote friends. And to a lot of people, I was just kind of like an accessory, and I would act in a way where whatever opinion they had of me, or whatever framework they had of me, I would deliver that basically. And some people, like, they only were friends with me because during the weekends, like, they would come over to my house to hang out, and I would provided a place for them to hang out, or some kind of like video game. And if I were to talk to them about anything personal, or if I were to try to develop an actual friendship with them, an actual relationship with them, then there wasn't really like anything there. To be honest, like people weren't interested in that. Um, yeah, after you get used, people just evacuate. And I think that for me, as of right now, if I'm gonna be honest with myself, I don't have any real friendships from elementary school, middle school, none of that. And I have like maybe one friend from high school where I can be personal with him if I need to be. Um, and I like him as a person, and I feel like he likes me as a person too. Because otherwise, I don't see why we would be friends. Uh, and and that's and now like I realize that it's mainly because a lot of my relationships as a child were transactional, and I'm not saying that everyone was like aware of what they were doing as a child, but if we're gonna say what actually went down, then we all know, looking back, that a lot of relationships were transactional. And now that I'm aware of it, like I know when someone's trying to use me now, and I don't like it. So when someone does try to do that to me, like I will push back, and I'll ask them questions like, "Oh, why do you need this?" Like I'm not against giving someone a helping hand, but rather I'm against them only associating themselves with me because they can get something out of me. As in, they aren't friends with me um, for who I am, but rather what I am. So, because I'm not here to just be used or get clout, because I actually want to develop some kind of deep relationship with people, some kind of relationship where you can talk about multiple different topics, right? And also get personal. Because there are a lot of people who can talk about different topics. But when it comes to like them being real with themselves or being personal with the other person, they're not really able to do that. And at this age now, like I realize like those are the relationships that I crave. So that is something that I've been like working on and failing a lot because I don't think a lot of people are aware of this, and I don't think a lot of people really think about friendships in this kind of manner. And I think it's kind of important considering how much people use each other. But if I'm going to be honest, I really don't know how to go about this. And I understand the idea that, you can't really like go up to someone and say, "Oh, hey, do you want like a deep relationship?" Like of course everyone's going to say yes to that. And people are going to react really weird to that. And I'm already like a pretty weird person already. So I'm not going to do anything that's going to make people distance themselves from me. Yes, I understand that. But yeah, that's kind of like where I am right now in terms of thinking about this idea. And maybe I'll make more videos on different types of friendships or even like how I got to this topic. But let me know, what do you guys think about transactional relationships? Like, have you been in one before? And like, what kind of relationship was it? Like, describe it for me. Like, tell me all about it. Alright, thank you so much, guys. Bye.